overcoming challenges, and achieving your goals. I want to take you on a journey today, a journey about challenges, setbacks, and how they can shape our path to success. This isn't a story of instant success, but of the real struggles that come before it. It's the kind of story that I believe we can all relate to, no matter where we are in life. Let me start by telling you about someone who, in many ways, embodies this journey, Thomas Edison. You probably know him as the inventor of the light bulb, but what you might not know is how many times he failed before reaching that moment of success. As a child, Edison wasn't the best student. In fact, his teachers thought he was slow, and his mother was told he might never be able to learn. But instead of letting those words break him, Edison used them to fuel his desire to prove everyone wrong. It's hard to imagine, right? A young boy being told that he wasn't good enough. Most people would have listened, maybe even believed it. But not Edison. He had a different mindset. Every time he failed, he didn't see it as the end. He saw it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to try again. One of Edison's most famous quotes is, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And that mindset is exactly what led to his ultimate success. That mindset is what I want to talk about today. Now, let me bring this a little closer to home. I'm sure many of you have experienced moments where you felt like giving up, maybe in school, with your friends, or even in your personal goals. I've been there too. When I moved to a new school in grade 8, I thought I could handle it. But the curriculum was different, the pace was faster, and the expectations were higher. I went from being one of the top students to suddenly struggling just to keep up. There were moments when I felt like I didn't belong, like I wasn't good enough to succeed in this new environment. In the beginning, I was discouraged. I would try to study, but my mind kept wandering. I couldn't focus. And the more I struggled, the more I started questioning my abilities. Maybe I wasn't as smart as I thought. Maybe I didn't belong here. But then something shifted. I remembered Edison and his 10,000 failed attempts. I realized that just because I was facing challenges didn't mean I was failing. It just meant I hadn't figured it out yet. I decided that I wasn't going to let these challenges define me. I would learn from them, grow from them, and keep moving forward. I started applying a new approach. When I failed, I took time to reflect. I asked myself, what went wrong? How can I adjust my approach? What can I do differently next time? And little by little, I started to improve. I stopped thinking of setbacks as signs of failure and started seeing them as stepping stones to success. Here's the thing, it's easy to look at successful people, whether it's Edison or anyone else, and think that they had it easy. We look at their accomplishments, and it seems like they just got lucky or they knew exactly what to do from the start. But that's never the case. Success is built on failures. Success is built on the ability to get up every time you fall, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep going. I want to take a moment to talk about what it means to truly succeed. Success isn't about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. Success is about persistence. It's about doing the hard work, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it feels like you're not getting anywhere. Think about this. Every time you face a setback, you have two choices. You can let it break you, or you can choose to learn from it. You can choose to grow from it. The people who succeed are the ones who choose growth every single time. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I tried to start my own online business. I thought I had everything figured out. I spent hours learning, building my website, and creating content. But after months of hard work, I got almost no traffic. I was crushed. I felt like I had wasted all that time for nothing. But then I remembered Edison, and I thought, what can I learn from this? I looked at my website and content with fresh eyes. I realized there were things I hadn't done right. I hadn't fully understood my audience. I hadn't focused enough on what they needed. And so, instead of giving up, I made changes. I kept learning, kept adapting, and most importantly, kept going. And you know what? The next few months were a huge improvement. I started seeing real progress. Traffic grew, and I saw people engaging with the content I had created. It wasn't instant success, but it was success built on learning from my mistakes. I want you to understand something today. Your challenges are not roadblocks, they're opportunities to grow. Every time you face an obstacle, think of it as a chance to improve. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And then take action. It's easy to want to give up when things aren't going the way we want. But the truth is, we all have the potential to overcome whatever comes our way. The key is to keep going, even when it's hard. To push through the doubt, to stay focused on your goals, and to keep learning along the way. Think about the people you admire. The successful entrepreneurs, athletes, or artists. They've all faced challenges. They've all been told they weren't good enough at some point. But they didn't stop. They didn't give up. They chose to learn, adapt, and push forward. If you're feeling stuck right now, take a deep breath. This is part of your story. This is part of your journey. Your success is out there, but it's not going to come to you if you quit. You have to keep working for it, one step at a time. So, the next time you face a setback, I want you to remember this. You are not failing. You are learning. And with each lesson, you're getting closer to your goals. Just like Edison, just like me, just like everyone who has ever succeeded, you have what it takes to overcome any challenge. The only thing standing between you and your success is your willingness to keep going.